Howdy, lieutenants and economists.
The most volatile, evil, disgusting things on the planet, humans. If you have a video request, you can always go to assholeconsulting.com.
Yeah, I am gonna charge you, kids. And that is the importance of not fucking up.
You are such an asshole!
Dear asshole, I'm 23 years old. I graduated college with a degree in accounting. I finished school around 8 months ago and still haven't started working. I've been living at home with my parents. I'm lucky enough to have no student debt since my parents paid for my education. I don't have much work experience other than working full-time for half a year at a tax office during a short break from school. The work was extremely boring and was all clerical tasks. The pay was also fairly low, $10 an hour before taxes. After graduating, I can't help but notice that many of my former classmates have managed to find decent jobs working as analysts for large banks in the city or big accounting firms. My grades in school have been somewhat lackluster, so this is part of the reason I believe I struggled, about a 3.1 GPA, to find the same level of jobs as my classmates. My hometown is fairly competitive, so I definitely was behind. Yeah, it's your GPA. I can almost tell you that right now. It's your GPA. Especially now, like a 3.1 meant something in like the 60s and the 70s. Now that's like, you get that showing up. I haven't been able to find a job until recently when I started applying for something different. I've decided to work as an English teacher in China. The pay is lower than in the United States, not bad for the cost of living. I spent the last 4 months learning Chinese and spent about 3 hours per day studying. Well, I will start working next month in China. Additional information. I had a lucky windfall from cryptocurrencies, which I first bought 4 years ago. Awesome. I traded actively and felt stressed during this time. I have lost a lot since my peak. In addition, a large portion of my earnings went to pay my tax bill. My total savings after taxes ended up at $300,000. More than half of my savings is now out of cryptocurrency. That's pretty awesome, me, $300,000, dude. That's your retirement. You throw that into a, your average returning mutual fund and you just park it and don't touch it. You're set. Last year I also started working on a business using my savings from Bitcoin. I sourced a product from China. I sold it online in the United States. I got great sales, but ended up losing $4,000 on this business since I didn't account for how expensive storage costs would be. Well, you're an accountant. How did that happen? I'm tired. Suggestions from my family. My dad has suggested investing in real estate and maybe being a landlord. But I'm not too savvy in this area. I don't want to make an irresponsible investment. Yeah, plus you'll be in China, so you won't be able to manage it. I'm not against it, but if you lived in your real estate. Invest all my savings in dividend-paying stocks as a nice income on top of my teacher's salary. It's not a bad idea. Look for new business ideas while in China. You've already ran one into the ground. I'd hold off on business, especially in China. Not get married too young. Well, that is true. That has nothing to do with my questions. What is your advice to me? Do you think my idea to leave the country is a good one? I didn't find college to be the best time of my life, and I hope the rest of my 20s can be more fun. My first business was a failure. I'm a bit lost on what my next idea should be. The most obvious choice would be sourcing a different product manufactured in China. I'm motivated by money and would like to at minimum make my first $1 million before I turn 30. What are your suggestions? Don't try and make $1 million before you're 30. That's no. I'm going to be a millionaire. No, you're not. You're not. Stop wasting your time. Stop wasting your life. These are not bad suggestions from your dad. Here's what I'd recommend to you. All right, if you got $300,000, that's enough that you can retire. Not today, but you throw that into your average returning mutual fund, and don't give me, I didn't know the stock market was going to go down. The stock market could collapse tomorrow, but your standard compounded rates of return, you throw it into an IRA or 401k. Though you got so much money now, you're only going to be able to put $5,500 a year into that. Just park it, throw it there, and leave it. And how you invest your money, that's up for you to decide. I'm just saying that, if the old cabin was there, I'd park it in a mutual fund, the S&P 500, some index fund, knowing full well it could go down in value, it could go up in value, you don't know. And then when you're 60, 40 years from now, that should be more than enough in that account to pay for your retirement. Your dad's idea of buying property is not necessarily a bad one, but you got to learn to manage property. You got to be there to manage the property, and you're going to be in China. So I would postpone that until you're ready to buy a house and you're done trying. And you should own a house, I'd say, at this young stage. I think what you're doing right now, going to China, is exactly what every young man should be doing. Not necessarily teaching in China, but you should be traveling. Do I think your idea to leave the country is a good one? Yes, I do. I didn't find college to be the best time in life. Hope the rest of my 20s could be more fun. Yes, it will be. If you go and you explore, please read Reconnaissance Man if you haven't done so already. My first business was a failure. I'm a bit lost on what my next idea should be. I don't give away business ideas, because if I had a business idea and it was good, I wouldn't tell anyone. That's the problem of going into business. That's the number one problem entrepreneurs face, is what should you do for a business? And the paradox or irony is, if it's a good idea, you're a fool to tell anyone. So I can't tell you what your idea for business is going to be. It may be something along the lines that your most obvious choice would be sourcing a different product manufactured in China. You have experience in that. You'll learn from the mistakes you made there. You'll worry about storage costs and all that. Maybe something, you're over there, an idea will pop up. But that's the thing, is how do you get business ideas? You keep your eyes open for them. And you specialize in a field, you go, you travel, and just keep your eyes open for them. And they pop up. But I would not be sitting there like you're trying to take a dump really hard to come up with a business idea. They just come. That's it. You just have to be aware of them. I'm motivated by money. I would like to at a minimum make my first $1 million before I turn 30. What are your suggestions? Don't try and make $1 million by the time you're 30. I mean, certainly run businesses. That's how you're going to do it. But I would focus more on enjoying life and securing what you have. Because I've seen that. I've seen, like, a lot of you young guys, you made some money on cryptocurrency. You know, I'm going to go into business with my buddy. And then your buddy makes off with all the money. That's one thing I'll tell you. Don't take on a business partner. And never take on a business partner. I saved you $100,000 right there. But I would not be trying to make your first $1 million by the age of 30. Why? Why do you have that? What is this? Why not 29? Why not 10 million? You will waste your life and your youth trying to make your first $1 million. Hell, stock market keeps going the way it is. You just park your money and it'll go up. I can't guarantee it, but you know, the stock market could. That's how you can maybe make your first $1 million, but I can't guarantee that. But yeah, don't go have fun. Okay, you got 300,000. That's a hell of a start. Okay, park that somewhere. What investment is, I don't know. Do not piss it away on some stupid dude, bro. Drop shipping. Dipshit. I'm gonna sell stuff on eBay. I don't know. Don't. You have retirement bought and paid for with that money, right? So keep it that way. And then go have fun. Go live in China. Learn Chinese. Ideas will come to you, and don't force it. Do not you can't force entrepreneurship. You can pay attention, but you can't force it. All right, that's it. You guys got questions? Captain's got answers. AssoConsulting.com. We'll see all you guys kids then. Toodles.